Hello guys, and welcome to another video on the JJT15 channel. Today we are diving into the latest patch notes for update 8.3, and by the time this video is out, it will only be 2 days before the update drops. Also, I do believe, if it is the same as previous years, we should very shortly after update 8.3 be getting the Wargaming birthday events, so a really busy time for the game. As usual, we won't go through collection books, themes, commanders, etc., and I'll talk about Blitz passes when introducing the new ships. First up, there is a minor change to the matchmaker regarding team composition. One issue I did not mention in my matchmaking video is division imbalance. For example, one team might have a single 2-player division, while the other gets both a 2-player division and a 3-player division. That second team will almost always have better coordination and teamwork, almost guaranteeing a dominant win. While the matchmaker does try to prevent this, it cannot always be avoided. It also makes the experience less enjoyable for solo and casual players. This change aims to reduce the imbalance by limiting the number of division players on each team, along with adding a team balance mechanism to address the issue more directly. However, as I mentioned in my matchmaking video, this still does not solve the core problem of one team ending up with all the skilled players. You can still have strong and weak divisions. To truly fix that, the game needs a way to evaluate player skill. Still, even if it is a small change, it is a welcome step forward for matchmaking. Also, as Maddie has informed me, this is not the final adjustment, as they will be observing player behavior. Now onto one of the few bad things with this update. This was something I was looking forward to, but I'm really disappointed with what we got, as once again, Wargaming has hyped up something way more than it should be. I was hoping for more free XP gain in battles, or it is way cheaper to convert free XP. But no, we get 25 extra free XP from each gold. Thank you Wargaming for this crazy change, it will really make a difference. The other change to black ships is in regards to consumables. We now get 2 new damage control and repair kits for black ships, which is very cool and unique. The new consumables are different from premium ones. For repairs, you get a reinforced repair kit which restores 25% of maximum HP in 20 seconds with a cooldown of 105 seconds, but reduces carrying capacity by 1, while the other option of a rapid repair kit restores 11% of maximum HP in 5 seconds with a cooldown of 55 seconds and increases carrying capacity by 1. For damage control, the reinforced damage control kit grants immunity to fire and flooding for 25 seconds with a cooldown of 75 seconds, but reduces carrying capacity by 1, while the rapid damage control kit grants immunity to fire and flooding for 7 seconds with a cooldown of 40 seconds and increases carrying capacity by 1. Each consumable costs 15 gold like premiums. I love this idea for black ships, as you can really customize further to your playstyle and ship playstyles to maximize your experience and grinding. Now, this info is from Red, who got to experience them for himself, and in his opinion, the new heals are good. The improved heals for 25% are very strong for battleships. The rapid heals are more gimmicky and not as practical as premium heals or the reinforced repair kit. The new large damage control is not great and would really only be good if your ship had 4 damage controls as standard. The fast damage control is very good for brawling ships and even other ships if you want to use more DCPs quickly. Also, the icons I have shown are from NetEase, but will look the same for us. We have plenty of new ships coming. First up, we have Tennessee at tier 8. From PC, we can see that she is basically California bumped up a tier with the same hull design. She will be a slow, tanky American battleship with accurate guns and solid damage. Next is Connecticut, the first of many Sky Cancer in this list. She is Nebraska variant with a slightly smaller main battery caliber. The upside is better maneuverability, faster reload, and some impressive AA. She is the October Blitz Pass ship. Then there is the Storer 1, which is a German Fletcher coming out in the September Blitz Pass. She is more about supporting the team than dealing raw damage, which is immediately a turn-off for many players. but she is agile, and I'm sure being German will possibly have a substantially different playstyle than other Fletchers. Whether that's down to gimmicks or not, who knows? Almirante Oquendo, a new Spanish cruiser, which instead of getting burst fire, she uses an alternative firing mode, which is very interesting. The language used, like her performance hinges on careful positioning and timing, makes me think maybe another support cruiser like Svea, or she just doesn't have good survivability. Now, welcome to pain, as Tier 10 gets even more screwed. I honestly couldn't really give a damn running a script about these, but you can just tell they are going to be OP. I mean, Rivals Roosevelt with Shinano means that we are most likely going to have two FDRs. Also, can we for a moment take a look at Arise 2059? Like, what the bullshit is this? You have a ship that looks like it was made from multiple people high on drugs, and modern planes is just ridiculous. Probably will have a similar gimmick to the Wasp line with jet bombers. In total, 4 new CBs to tier 10. I think I will just be sticking to mid tiers for a while. However, in the middle of this, there is Ushakov, the Soviet super battleship. The main crazy part of this ship is the combat instructions, boosting both accuracy and main battery range. I think this might be sort of like a super ship Sun Yat-sen, and of course, played at range. This time next week, I'll have a video out on her, as the next super ship season will have started, so look forward to that. Finally, Cassard and the other new French destroyers are coming. Very much excited as I've been really enjoying Orangi, and actually am already halfway through the grind to Cassard. Firstly, for other changes, we have a skybox update for many maps, which will make the game look nicer, as well as hopefully improve game stability ever so slightly. A tutorial overhaul is very nice, especially with having a new account for Bourgogne. Recently, I have really realized how lackluster and buggy it is currently, so hopefully all that has been remedied and new players will be more likely to play for longer. UI enhancements for game mode types via optimized buttons, showing current game mode, and icons in game mode selection is another nice little addition. Reporting system changes could be good, could be bad, time will tell. The main issue is trying to design a system that can't be abused, which is extremely difficult. I just hope Wargame do actually look at the reports, but just don't send messages in game to stay in the clear, as these changes are mainly not for in match. The text feedback does really help though, and assists in being able to decipher fake reports from real ones. Multi-selection for tournament rewards is awesome as it will attract more players to participate if they get some different options. And hopefully people will also get a chance to get Sveya in this multi-selection since what happened last time. Last few things are drop probability details are displayed for commander crates, background music bug fix for Android users, and a comparison window fix. We have quite an extensive balancing list focused solely on bus, which I credit to the efforts of the CCs, super testers, and Maddie. Many of these improvements have been long overdue, and their hard work definitely shows. Beginning with German battleships, both lines are receiving welcome upgrades. The Schlieffen line benefits from reduced detectability, quicker acceleration, and sharper maneuverability. Meanwhile, the GK line finally obtains the long-awaited accuracy improvements it desperately needed. I'm especially excited as I approach unlocking GK myself. The Marseille line, according to others, was functional, but lacked enjoyment during progression. Now it gains a hefty 23% cut in main gun reload time, along with a 10% faster secondary battery reload. This will greatly enhance its capability to punish enemy cruisers and DDs. Although it won't dominate the meta, it will certainly be more enjoyable and effective. American destroyers see moderate enhancements throughout the line. Their anti-air firepower is boosted by 30%, with improved acceleration by 10% and improved turn time by 8%. These adjustments won't revolutionize gameplay, but will make them less vulnerable to CVs. The British destroyer line already performs well in skilled hands, but these tweaks aim to assist average players too. They gain 10% more health, increase torpedo speed, and reduce torpedo reload times, which should increase torpedo hit rates. Premium ships such as Campbelltown, Gallant, and Cossack receive similar torpedo speed boosts. French Tier 10 destroyer Chateau Renault was something I didn't realize existed till this update, and she will be receiving notable enhancements. A faster main battery reload, extended firing range, high durability, and slight concealment improvements elevate its potential. You also now get 3 Air Defense Alert 2s, which looking at its AA stats is not doing much. It remains a high-risk, high-reward vessel due to the absence of smoke, leaving it vulnerable to aircraft spotting, but in capable hands, it can now be deadly. Vampire 2 is something I wasn't expecting to be getting any upgrades, but it received multiple buffs: quicker torpedo reload, increased shell velocity, stronger AP and HE damage, enhanced AA, 500 more HP, and longer main gun range. This will make it tougher to kill at range, especially for battleships targeted by its fire. While it seems a bit too much in my opinion, I'm pleased as a Vampire 2 enthusiast. Hector obtains a minor enhancement with faster torpedo reload. Hochi also gets a small buff in concern to slightly better HP and AA. Kid benefits from better concealment, turning speed, acceleration, AA performance, and main battery range, though it still falls short of being exceptional. Haida and Huron both see increased torpedo reload speeds, improved shell velocity, an additional 700 hit points, and greater firing range. Haida was in dire need of these changes, but giving Huron the same upgrade still doesn't make Haida relevant. Sevastopol and Black Sevastopol gain longer firing range, higher AP alpha damage, and improved Sigma. The latter will significantly increase hit probability, yet the overall boosts remain insufficient as she will still be very lackluster. Yoshino is now faster to reload, has quicker turret traverse, slightly improved concealment, and better Sigma, making it a more formidable long-range damage dealer. Svea receives a substantial upgrade, shedding 1 second off reload time and benefiting from slightly better HE damage and improved concealment, which significantly enhances its damage potential. Amarante Growl gains a welcome reload time decrease of over a second along with a boost in durability. Congress sees a meaningful improvement with enhanced Sigma and accuracy, which will increase its damage output. Bagration enjoys modest increases in HE penetration and damage for both shells, as well as better Sigma and AA. Francesco gets major upgrades with faster reloads for both main guns and torpedoes, and improved concealment, considerably boosting its damage potential. Toulon benefits from a hefty 4-second main battery reload reduction and quicker secondary gun reloads, making it a much greater threat at the tier. Black Huhange and Huhange both receive HP and torpedo damage buffs. This is definitely not enough to make them good at the tier, but they will definitely be considerably stronger. Mikoan receives substantial damage increases for both shell types in addition to a HP buff, but still not a good ship at the tier. Tsurugi receives a 1.5 second reload cut, better AP penetration, and damage that massively increases her damage output. Hizen's 3-second reload decrease is a major improvement, as well as a HP buff, pushing it up the list quite far for tier 9 ships, but still not worthwhile. Issei finally gains some buffs. She gets additional main gun range and faster aircraft preparation, which makes me very happy as I really enjoy the ship. Strasbourg experiences damage increases for both shells, quicker reloads, and improved accuracy, which is some very nice damage boost buffs. And lastly, Texas also receives a notable reload reduction on her mains, although I thought she was already a very strong tier 5 BB, but I'm sure the buff is nice for Texas enjoyers. What is happening next? Firstly, new super ship season, which, although is in this section, will be coming out on August 13th along with the update itself. Very excited to play Ushakov, and not very worried about facing super ships, as thankfully Edgar will not be around this time due to a poll on the community server. Next, they are looking into large-scale, server-wide events, which is actually something we had ages ago in the past before my time. As Sulfire told me a few days ago, it had certain milestones you had to hit and only happen once. This sounds like a really cool concept and will surely increase player numbers, which we love to see. Upcoming technical improvements is so good to hear. I think Wargaming is finally starting to truly grasp how bad game stability is right now for many players, and I really hope my videos help them understand the situation. Dutch cruisers are coming, which doesn't really interest me, but I'm sure some of you guys are excited. Although it does mean more sky cancer, which is especially problematic when Wargaming has just added 5 CBs to the game. Speaking of CBs, Supership CB. For the love of God, Wargaming. It is not too late to change this. You do not have to do this to us. Last thing I want to mention, although not written down, is bot overhaul, which didn't get a mention at all. I asked Maddie about it, and she told me she couldn't say anything about it at this time, so I think it's getting delayed unfortunately. Most likely down to them fighting with the game's spaghetti code. Overall, 8.3 is shaping up to be one of the more content-packed updates we have had in a while, with some genuinely great balancing changes, exciting new ships, and quality of life improvements. While there are still a few questionable additions, looking at U Tier 10 CVs, the direction feels promising as many of Wargaming's recent updates have been really good, including this one, which is one of the best in ages. I will be keeping an eye on how these changes actually play out once the update drops, and I am sure we will have plenty more to talk about in the coming weeks, including the new super ship Ushakov this time next week. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. JT15, out.